अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नारायण परावेदा देवा नारायणाङ्गजाः नारायण परालोका नारायण परामखाः नारायण परो योगो नारायण परन्तपः नारायण परं ज्ञानं नारायण परागतिः। तस्मात् केन मनसा भगवान् सात्वतां पतिः श्रोतव्य कीर्तितव्यश्च ध्येय पूज्यश्च नित्यदा। जयति जगति मायां यस्य कायाधवस्ते वचनरचनमेकं केवलं शाकलय्य ध्रुवपदमपि यातो यत्कृपातो ध्रुवोऽयं सकलकुशलपात्रं ब्रह्मपुत्रं नतास्मि। सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः। We are seeing the Narada Bhakti Sutras, and we have completed up to 59 sutras in the Narada Bhakti Sutras. And in the last video, we saw the Bhakti is very easy. It's Saralatvat, Sahajatvat, it is natural. Sarva Adhikaritvat, it is possible for everyone. Everyone is the Adhikara for Bhakti, and it is not of any danger. We can practice Bhakti with confidence. So all these qualities of Bhakti we saw, and that's why it is very famous, and it is one among the dominant yogas among all the 4 yogas, because it is so common and easy and everyone can practice it. Now in this sutra, Sri Narada is telling that what is the benefit, use of this Bhakti? What do you get by Bhakti? Sutra 16. Shanti Rupat Paramananda Rupacha. Shanti and Paramanandam. We get peace of mind and bliss out of Bhakti. When we have that peace of mind, then we are in peace with others as well as with the other world also. So we have to be in peace of mind. When we are disturbed, then we find fault with anything and everything, and we ignore others and we insult others and we shout at others, we insult others because we are not in peace. Maybe they are wrong or right, no one is care about it, but if we are at peace, then we will adjust to that. Even if they are wrong, we will adjust. But if you are not in peace, even if they are right, we will not adjust. So we will confront with them, and all the problems will come only when we are not in peace. So we have to be in peace, and when we practice Bhakti, when our nature becomes more and more peaceful, then it is a very clear indication we are progressing in Bhakti, or otherwise there is some mistake somewhere, and that's why we have to see it again, whether we are practicing in the right direction. So the first is a peace. So why does this peace come out of Bhakti? Because of the Ekatana Vritti. Only one vritti, only one, that is, we are going around one and only thought of Bhagavan. It should not be of any other thought. We have so many problems, and it is so easy to think about our problems always and concentrate on it for such a long time. Sometimes it will go on for days. That is not an ekatana vritti. That is also an ekatana vritti, but it will not give peace of mind. It will disturb us more. So this ekatana vritti, there is only one thought. It has to be on Bhagavan. When it is concentrated towards Bhagavan, then automatically our nature will become peaceful. What happens is, when we constantly think of Bhagavan, then our individuality will dissolve. There will be no ahankara, no mamakara, only bhakti will be there. That is that Bhagavan also will dissolve in bhakti, and the bhakta also will dissolve in bhakti. Only bhakti will be there. That is the clear indication that we are moving in the right direction. So when we are peaceful, it's a clear indication that we are progressing in bhakti. When all the thought in our mind ceases or removed, then our nature, that is our true nature, will manifest. Our true nature is Bhagavan. Now also we have that nature, but we cannot see it or realize it because of so many thoughts in our mind. So by bhakti, when all that extra thoughts are removed, then our true nature manifests and we realize that that is Bhagavan. So bhakti is too personal. It can be so that we cannot be proved by any pramana or anything. So when we have that nature, so peaceful nature, then automatically we leave the samsara, we'll ignore the samsara and worldly life. So why do we go after this worldly life and samsara, everything? Because we want happiness out of it. When we get that happiness from inside, will anyone go after it? Automatically they will renounce it. Automatically they will renounce that worldly life and they get many times bliss more than that. So they are settled with this bhakti itself, and that's how the renunciation also should be. One should not force anyone to renounce anything, then it will not work. Because for the time being, they will renounce everything. They will feel like renouncing everything. But when another situation comes, they will automatically attach with that worldly matter. So first, the peace of mind must come. Then Paramananda. Next thing is Paramananda. Paramananda, there is that bliss. That's why I said when we experience that bliss with Bhagavan or in our own self, then why do we need the external things to go after bliss? We all go after worldly matters because we find that we have bliss and happiness from it. Sometimes we may get, but it is too temporary and we have to put a lot of effort to get that. Even then, there will be some blemishes in it. A happiness will not come without a misery in it. We may not realize it at once, but we will realize it by time. But when we leave that samsara and concentrate on Bhagavan, we get that complete bliss, we experience that bliss, and it is permanent too. So naturally, one will renounce the worldly life because that peace, more than that, they get the peace and bliss out of Bhagavan or out of their own self. So automatically they renounce the world. And as I said, that how the renunciation also should be. One has to realize the limitations of the worldly life and turn the mind towards the self or towards the Bhagavan. So that is the prime thing. One, what we get out of bhakti is first peace of mind, then the bliss. In that stage, only bhakti remains. Nothing else will be there. The next sutra, Sutra 61, Logahanau Chintana Karyaha Niveditatmaloka Veda Shilatvat. So the worldly miseries, the worries, everything from the world has to be ignored. How can it be ignored? When our mind turns towards the self, then automatically it will be ignored. It has to be ignored. One should not care for all that because it is first thing, it is temporary and we cannot change the world. And let it be there. We have to concentrate on Bhagavan. The worldly problems and miseries, there will be no end for it. Even the great sages have experienced it. Just think about if you read the life of Ramana Maharshi, then what we experience is nothing to it. Even after attaining jnana, people without understanding him, they all have insulted him. So much they have insulted him by words and by action. These people who worship him, they have insulted him a lot. So when we read the life history of the jnanis, we can understand how strong they were towards Bhagavan. They have never cared about the world. Like this, the Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. If we go to his village in Bengal, people will call him as the mad Brahmana. Brahmana, because they thought that he is somewhat mad and not mentally fit. So that's much only they understood about his jnana. When our concentration turns towards Bhagavan, then automatically we leave the world. So for that, what is needed is first thing is faith in Bhagavan. Faith. Then that ekagrata chinta, that one concentration towards Bhagavan, complete devotion towards Bhagavan. And it is not so easy. When we concentrate on Bhagavan, then Bhagavan will take care of all of our rest, everything of our physical being or our everything. That's what he tells in Bhagavad Gita in chapter 9. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. I will take care about their yogam and shemam, what they want to attain and what they have attained, I will protect. So they do not need to take care of it. I will take care of all that. Let them concentrate on Bhagavan. Is just like telling that when we go to office, we leave the house with our any person or any person in the family or with sometimes with an employed person. We just leave the house and we go freely to the office. It is just like that. You concentrate on the self. I will take care of your rest. Like this, Bhagavan is telling. For this, one must have that understanding and faith in Bhagavan. And that Sharanagati Tattva also. The very difficult thing in the Bhakti Yoga is the Sharanagati, because it needs understanding and faith in Bhagavan. Or otherwise, we will surrender. It will be only a physical surrender, not that mental surrender. It's only a surrender by words and not by the mind. Then what will happen? Some adverse situation come in our life. Then we'll again consider about it, worry about it. We forget that we have surrendered everything to Bhagavan. We forget it and we worry for it, care for it. And we are much concerned about it and we will leave Bhakti. So Saranagati is the most difficult thing in the Bhakti Yoga. So it needs understanding and faith in Bhagavan, complete faith in Bhagavan. So the worries of the world need not be entertained. One has to completely devote their concentration towards Bhagavan, says this sutra. We will see the next sutra in my next upload. Om Namo Narayanaaya.